group 2, and I'm Elizabeth, which my picture's right here. I have different things in my life on my pictures, including my parents, my dog, my car. And I'm going to talk about my conflict management style, which is integrating or collaborating. I care about myself, but I also care about the group. I really care about if everybody's getting along and doing well together, which I chose a group of people just because I really like it when people are collaborating together. I don't really like it when people are all at odds because I feel like if somebody's mad at me, they're attacking me. So I chose a group of people literally as my metaphor because I like the group of people to be happy and together in the group all the time. If somebody's not happy, it really bothers me. So I go to each individual person and see what is your problem, see if I can help it if there's a real problem, but also if people aren't collaborating with me, I get kind of annoyed. I kind of push people, and so it's a give and take with me. Also, my listening style, I'm a real people person. I like to know what they're feeling when they're talking. It really connects to me when I'm really listening to people. I like to really understand why they're doing something along with what they're saying. And how I deal with people that are close to me, I'm really confrontational. The closer I are to you, the more open I am. So I really push people the closer they are to me. So in group settings, I'm a little more lenient, but if you're really close to me, I get really pushy. I'm forward, I like to talk, I like to know what's going on, I like to fix things immediately. So it depends on how close you are to me, but in our group setting, I really actually enjoyed how we interacted because it's a little bit less intimidating on me, but I have more fun at the same time.
Hi, my name is Madeline. This is my section right here. My pictures that I chose are my home country, the Dominican Republic. I really like to practice yoga. I love to travel. My car is my favorite thing. And then obviously a picture of me to kind of show my section. And then for conflict management styles, that was my first metaphor. I decided to choose a butterfly and a flower. And to explain kind of how that works is basically the conflict management style that I chose was of collaboration. I like to choose a win-win scenario in most cases, and in that picture, it basically represents that completely. A butterfly basically feeds off of the flower, and the flower can then reproduce. So basically, both of them are working together to make a great outcome. I generally choose this type of method even with my close family members. It's a little bit harder to do, but I like to do that if I can. This here is of my next metaphor. It's of a school of fish, and with that, that's for my listening style of people-oriented. I chose that because a lot of the time I like to hear everybody's section out, basically what they have to say, and then choose my decision. And with the School of Fish, I feel like they have to work together to be in sync, which most School of Fishes are. They're not all over the place. So for that, they're in sync, and that represents how I operate with that people-oriented style. And also, this group project really helped me understand exactly how it was to work together, and then using these styles it helped show me how I like to operate, and it also helped me understand how my group members like to operate. So I really appreciated that, and I really enjoyed this project. Thank you. Go.
Hi, my name's Gabby. This is my section over here of pictures. I chose my family, my friends, my dog, just the basics of things that I like and enjoy and people that I like to surround myself with. I chose integrating and collaborating for my conflict style. I'm more of the type of person that sits back and really tries to listen to all the angles in a group, all the different people's opinions and ideas in order to formulate my own based on what everyone else comes up with. So I decided that binoculars would be a good metaphor for my integrating and collaborating conflict style because, like I said, sitting back and observing other people's opinions is really helpful in deciding what you want to talk about and how you want to go about managing a group or just the setting of people and trying to figure out what it is that you need to do to reach a goal. So going along with that, I decided on a group of people for my listening style because my listening style is more content oriented, so it kind of goes along with collaborating and sitting back and observing. I like to listen, like I said, and hear everyone's ideas and really hear the facts and what people think of certain ideas so that I can formulate ideas and listen in a group setting in order to collaborate. So when it comes down to using both of these in my personal life, I'm a little bit more likely to speak out before hearing someone's ideas, but I do like to react based on what somebody says as opposed to reacting immediately when before I hear someone out. So, thank you.
Hi, my name is Sam. This is my little section on the board, and it has like a picture of me and my family, where I work. I like to garden. Also, obviously, I'm in the communication department. So throughout this class, conflict management, I have learned that my conflict management style is compromise. Compromise is a little bit of give and take. I like for both parties to kind of end happy, even if somebody's kind of losing a little. I think it's better for it to be that way than for both people to feel like they were wrong. So in my little metaphor, I just have a group of people shaking hands, and then there's people like standing in the background listening, because I really feel like that goes with compromise for like, you listen to an opinion and then you kind of both realize what's not as important to you to come together for the greater cause. And I think that really goes into group work as well. My listening style is people-oriented, and similarly to compromise, I like for both parties to be happy. I'd rather listen to a person and get to know them and then form an opinion on the way they think about things, or listen to what they have to say first and then be able to come to a solution. In my personal life, I use these styles, though I'm a bit more abrasive if you're closer to me. I think that's similarly to everyone. I think that if there's conflict in my personal life, I like to try to resolve it right away and make sure that both parties are happy. Also with like listening styles, I feel like if you know like your friends, your family's listening styles, you kind of know how to frame things if you have to talk to them about something. And also you know the way that they want to be talked to. And then also in a group setting, it's the same. You know when to resolve conflict and how to resolve conflict if you know the way they resolve conflict and the way they listen. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and I am part of Group 2. This little section over here on the board are all pictures that I chose that best represent myself. My sweet Pup Murphy and my family, and I love the beach. I grew up right next to it, so that's where I spend a lot of my free time. My conflict management style is compromising. I'm always wanting to please both parties, and whenever there's a conflict or a disagreement, I'm always trying to be the mediator between the two and finding something that, a solution that works best for the both of them. I find this to be tremendously helpful in group projects because I'm always trying to mediate the situation and find the best solution. Over here, my listening style is people-oriented, so I'm always really listening to what people have to say, making eye contact, being empathetic about a situation. So just like in my personal life, I'm always acting as the mediator between all of my roommates. So if somebody is keeping their music too loud, or if somebody doesn't put away the dishes correctly, or if somebody doesn't like the way they have something decorated, then I'm always wanting to sit down with everyone and try to come up with the best compromise between everyone to make everyone else happy, but still not to make everyone upset at the same time. Same goes with my boyfriend, because we have to compromise about how we spend our holidays. So this year we decided to spend Thanksgiving at his family's house, while we did the next day at my family's house. So we got to do 2 traditional Thanksgiving dinners, and it was really nice because we got to spend it with both families. So now it'll be really interesting to see how Christmas is going to go along. Can I deal with groups in the same way as I would deal with things in my personal life? So thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm Daniel Toll, and this section is where my pictures are. I put a picture of New York State, because that's where I'm from. Me snowboarding, because I love that. Passport, because I love to travel. Sports, love sports. And UCF, because of course I go here. And on this side of the board, I have my conflict management style. I chose compromising because, I have concern for others, but at the same time, I care about myself as well. And if there's ever a conflict, I'll always try to negotiate and just reach a common goal so everybody can be happy. With my listening style over here, I have bunch of people talking. I am people-oriented, and I care about, well, I chose people-oriented because I care about what others are saying. I always at least try to seem interested, and I can tell whether or not someone is pleased or disappointed or anything like that. At least I like to think I do. And how I deal with people who are close to me whenever there's a conflict is, as I said, I like to think I care about other people's feelings, and if I have a conflict with them, I'll certainly be friendly about it. I will, I'll be friendly with them, and I won't be mean to them unless they're rude back. And I don't know, it's just so I like to handle conflict in the real world. Thanks.
Okay, on the statement of ignorance is a bliss, as a group we really didn't think that it was applicable at all, because if you don't know, you don't know how to deal with somebody. So in essence, if your ignorance is not going to be your bliss.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. If you know how to handle a situation and know how to handle people's conflict skills, it's easier to reduce conflict and just eliminate stress from the situation.
I definitely agree.
I agree too. Knowing everything is really good, especially in conflict.
Definitely.
The end.